How old are you and where are you from? I'm 21 years old and I'm from Switzerland. How old were you when you started playing piano and what got you into piano playing in the first place? I started taking lessons when I was 9 years old. Basically my sister started taking lessons a year before me, so we had a piano at home that I could play around on. And I just loved doing it. It immediately resonated with me and I knew that's the instrument I want to learn. What is your name? My real name is Silvan. Olivia asks, do you play any instruments other than the piano? No, unfortunately I only play the piano. How long does it take to write, play, record and edit your videos? I'd say that depends. If it's a longer piano medley, that can take several weeks. And if it's just a simple piano cover, sometimes I do those in a day, so it really depends. Which piano cover of yours would you say is your favorite? I'd say the Steven Universe piano medley. On the one hand, it's my first video that actually got 1 million views, which is amazing. And on the other hand, it was a lot of work and I'm quite happy with how it turned out. What is your favorite video game soundtrack? Now I haven't covered this one, but The Last of Us. I think it's one of the best game soundtracks ever written. If you don't know it yet, definitely go check it out. What's your favorite movie soundtrack? If you've been a subscriber for a long time, this one's a bit obvious because it's the first movie I did a cover of, and that's the soundtrack to How to Train Your Dragon. What do you enjoy most about playing piano? Basically, I love how versatile it is on its own. You can do so many things with it just as a solo instrument, which I think really sets it apart from other instruments. What inspired you to start making YouTube videos? It was around the time that I knew I wasn't going to do music as a profession, but I still wanted to do something with my piano playing, so I thought this YouTube thing seems pretty cool, so I might try that. Do you have perfect pitch? If so, how do you get perfect pitch? No, I don't have perfect pitch, which means if I hear a note, I'm not going to be able to tell you which note it is. I think there are ways to train that, but honestly I don't think it's worth it. If you're like me and you want to make piano covers, you really don't need it. What are your favorite cartoons and which one of them is the best in your opinion? I watch a lot of cartoons, for example the ones I've covered, Steven Universe, Gravity Falls, Over the Garden Wall, but my favorite is still Avatar: The Last Airbender. Pixel Wizard asks, would you ever consider doing something out of a Studio Ghibli film? Yes, that's on my to-do list. Are you currently still being trained by someone or are you practicing on your own? I stopped taking lessons like 3 years ago, so I just practice on my own now. I know most of your YouTube content is requested, so do you actually enjoy doing it or do you do it for your fans? I'd say it's both. I definitely get a lot of ideas for what to cover from my fans, but I don't really cover stuff that I don't like. So it's definitely both. Have you written or tried to write original music? A little bit, yes, but none of which I thought was worth uploading, but I'll try to upload original stuff eventually. Outside of YouTube, what profession do you do? And is it music related as well? I'm a student, I study earth sciences in my 4th semester now, so no, it's not music related. Which song was the most difficult to learn on piano for you? In terms of my piano covers, I'd say a song called Mountains from Interstellar. That was really tough to get down. In your website, you say you're a classically trained pianist, so what are your biggest influences? For my YouTube channel, I definitely had some inspiration from other YouTube pianists like Mark Fowler, Kyle Landry, VK Guswald. I'll link them in the description so you can check them out. Do you play mainly by sheet music or ear? Right now I mainly play by ear, because obviously I do a lot of stuff for YouTube, but I still practice some classical pieces with sheet music. Did you create your own sheet music? If you did, how? Yes, I do create all my own sheet music. Basically I have a program called Notion 5 and I also use a MIDI keyboard, which makes it a bit easier, but obviously it's still a lot of work. Have you ever gotten heaps of requests for a cover but not wanted to do it? Relevant profile pic actually, because I get quite a few requests for My Little Pony, which is not gonna happen, sorry. If you could make doing piano covers your job, would you do it? I guess so. The problem is just it's really difficult to make a living out of music, that's why I didn't want to make it my profession. Also, is it just me or do you really like Steven Universe? No, not just you. What other languages do you speak? Let's say I speak German, Swiss German, English and a bit of French. What are your favorite bands? To name a few, Daughter, James Blake, Metronomy, Sigur Rós, Arctic Monkeys. What keyboard are you using and what was the price range? I play on a Roland DP90, which was around $2,200. Do you still remember how to play some of the old songs you've posted on YouTube? Some of them yes, but I'd have to relearn most of them. How many tries does it take you to record a song perfectly enough to put on YouTube? Again, that depends. Sometimes I only need like 2 or 3 takes, and sometimes it's over 30. Okay, that's all questions for now. Thank you for sending them to me, and sorry if I didn't get to your question. Let me know if you enjoyed this video, and I'll try to make more like this, so you get to know me a little bit better. And of course, thank you so much for 50,000 subscribers. That's amazing. Thank you for all your support and donations and comments. I still try to read all of them. I'm also planning on doing some live streams. I'll keep you posted on that. Okay, take care.